June 12th, 2025, and it's raining again here in Houston. That's my outside, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's completely dark. Probably can't totally tell there, but it's what our world is today in Texas. I feel like it is just raining everywhere in Texas, but I'm here at work, ready to start at 9:30, and can't wait. Just want to say good morning. KD, good to see you. Oh, Severance. I just found that picture because somebody on Patreon created that picture from AI about Tom with Severance. But I don't know. I can't tell if I look like an old man or what in that picture. It doesn't totally look like me. But I wanted to know what people thought of that if I just popped it up there to see. Good morning, Daniel. Great to see you. Thanks for chiming in, my friend. It is good to see everybody. Goated, Kip, good to see you as well. Zero. There was a show I watched last night with Jill. We're watching that's called Stick, and it's with Owen Wilson. It's kind of a comedy about golf, and it's on Apple TV or something. Anyway, one of the characters in the show last night was called Zero, and it was a girl who was like, she was like, well, my pronouns are this and this and this, but my name is Zero. I think her name was Zero. And it was quite the character in the show. Daniel, I'm considered an old man. Yeah, I know. I am considered an old man at 56. That doesn't seem that old to me, but when I was like 25, 56 seemed old. Of course, both my parents had retired at that point. Good to see you, Holly. Great to see you. David, no, my dad is old. That's so funny. Rainy days, that's the question. Are rainy days depressing? You know, like my wife would say, if we're laying in bed resting and we can sleep a little longer and it's raining, it's super therapeutic. If I'm trying to get to work and get outside and I got to wear whatever clothes are like worthy of that, I can't wear any like nicer clothes. It's pouring down rain. And do you ever notice when you get an umbrella and you're trying to go from your house to your car or your car to your office, the time it takes to open up the umbrella or close the umbrella, you're going to get wet anyway. I'm telling myself this morning, what am I even opening this umbrella for? Because I've already gotten rain on me just trying to get the thing open. It's one of my problems. I think I couldn't live in the Northwest, like Portland, Seattle, places like that, because it's not that it pours down rain. Like here, it rains hard. Like there are storms. There, I think it rains more regular, but I wouldn't want like regular depressing rainy days. I think that would be hard for me. The hardest part of my office is when it's really raining bad and clients are stuck or they live on a different part of town and it's flooded or whatever and they can't get here. And then clients end up canceling, which is okay. I mean, that happens. It's life. But gosh, and I'm all the way up here and I'm ready for work. That's where it gets hard. That's true, Yuri. It depends on the person and the situation. It's not depressing if I'm able to be home and watching Severance, Breaking Bad, Attack on Titan, Avatar, all those shows. That's what I want to go home and do. In fact, today I'm going home to watch Breaking Bad. This is my Breaking Bad day. So pumped. Rainy days. Rain is real. Water's therapeutic for me. Water is one of my favorite things. Being by the ocean, the lake, pool, even rain. Very therapeutic for me. The only difficulty I have with rain is when I'm having to be in it and trying like not to get wet because I'm going to work or a presentation or to some event. The other time it gets difficult is when you're trying to play golf in it, because I played golf all my upbringing and man, it was tough. Yep. Wouldn't it be nice to hear the rain? It's very therapeutic for me. I love running water. We have a waterfall in our pool, not a waterfall, but a trickle down thing. And I just love it. I could sit and listen to that all day. I love the sound of water. But I got to tell you, our house is falling apart. I don't know what is happening lately. Last weekend, we had a leak from the upstairs bathroom down into the kitchen, tore out all the sheetrock. I think I said this yesterday. Got a big hole in our kitchen now because we're drying it out and going to replace the sheetrock when my friend Breeze gets back in town. So we got to wait a couple weeks on that. The upstairs, we had to pull out the baseboards, dry all that out. And now, yesterday, the downstairs, we have 2 air conditioner units, one downstairs and one upstairs. This house, by the way, is 20, almost 5 years old. This year it's 25 years old. Got it in 2000. So we've stayed in this house our entire life. Our kids' height chart is on the pantry and the kitchen. We know every nook and cranny of this house. And we've replaced the air conditioner units. All of them, I think. Upstairs, in the attic, outside, blah, blah, blah. Downstairs air unit fan was not turning on last night. I got it to turn back on. Don't know how, because I don't know electricity. I don't know plumbing. I don't know any of that. But it's not cooling. So I'm praying my air conditioner guy can get here today, but he's got another job. And it's pouring down rain, and so it's not like they can just come out and do stuff. But I think it may just need, Freon? Something like that to put in there. Anyway, that's my problems. And then I look outside by the air conditioner units because I'm trying to make sure they're running right. Because you don't want the outside unit not turning on and spinning, the fan, and then the inside running. That would be bad. But I noticed the gutter that collects all the rain is pulled off of the roof out in the back of our house, which we hardly ever go to. And so now that's broken. Here's another thing. Any tips for getting better sleep and having better sleep schedule? I literally just slept at 9 a.m. and woke up to your stream at 5 p.m. Well, that's 8 hours though, right? I'm confused. Yuri. But tips for sleep, shut off social media or anything electronic 3-4 hours ahead of time. Okay? Settle in and rest before you go to bed. Don't just try to go to bed and then sleep. Settle in and rest. Sit in a chair, listen to some calming music, turn lights off, close your eyes for a little bit. Try to meditate and focus on rest and your body kind of softening and get yourself prepared for sleep. A lot of people don't sleep well because they don't prepare for it. They go, they do their things, and then they try to get to bed, and it's not, then bed becomes a negative thing. You get anxious about even falling asleep. Dead by Never, thank you so much for the donation. That is beyond kind. I went from sipping dirty Sprite to the blood of Christ, one of my favorite lines on his new album. Thank you for reminding me of that. Anybody can go from sipping dirty Sprite to the blood of Christ. Anybody can go from a life of debauchery and wackadoodness. Anybody can turn and change their life. Anybody. If Scrim can do it, Dead by Never, if Scrim can do it, anybody can do it. After hearing his story and talking to him and hearing his life, anybody can do it. Gosh, that guy's an inspiration. WS, would love to have an electrician in my family. Gosh, my brother's not. I don't have a brother. But if I had one, he probably wouldn't be an electrician. Any tips for keeping my faith? Yep. That's the key to faith, though. Believing in something that you cannot prove. And one of the things I recognize is no matter what you've been through in life, you've gotten to where you are today. Like you've made it through that. And I always pray directly to God. Redirect. Like, I need you to show me. I need to be able to see. Please put something in front of me that shows me the answer or gives me the path. Sometimes it's like, please help me get closer to you, or please help me find peace, or please help me to not be so anxious. But you have to ask, for me, this is me, not everybody else. I have to ask directly, like, God, I am not smart about this. I need to have people in my life. I need to have situations. I need to have a billboard. I need to have a song on the radio. I need you to help me hear and see and put it in front of my face over and over again until I get the message you want me to get. That's my whole key to faith, is the relationship with God. Breaking Bad, Seb Sue. Grief counselors, yep. How about that Youngblood song, Seb Sue? Wackadoodness, David. I have not. I didn't know vinyl was even out, Daniel. Oh my gosh, I did not know they had a vinyl for that thing yet. Oh, look at that. 02. Thank you for the donation. Tom, trying, I get hard to reach. I keep turning that into a country song. Do you hear that? Because I came from country. Tom, trying, I get hard to reach. I get hard to reach. I just keep going around the house saying that. I think he could do a duet, which would be crazy, right? With some kind of Florida Georgia line or something. Baby, you a song, make me wanna roll my windows down. Remember when we used to roll windows down? Anybody remember that? Where there's a crank handle on your window and you had to crank it down? Yeah, that was where I came from. New 21 Pilots Bronco, that is correct. Is it called The Contract or just Contract? Coming out today. I was flipping through TikTok and I heard this one snippet of, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'll stay quiet, and something about a necro something. And I had to go look up that word because I didn't know what that word was. What is that word, Bronco? Because it was about people who can communicate with the dead, I believe. Anyway, I can't wait for it. I think it's Clancy. I think it's... Here's my question to you. Is Blurry Face the dark side of Clancy? And is Nico the same as Blurry Face? Is Nico Blurry Face, or are they two different characters? Is Blurry Face more of Tyler Joseph? I'm trying to piece these people together because I don't know the lore the way everybody else does. But I'm interested in it. Ladybugs! Simp, good to see you. That's quite a name, Simp. Ladybugs, great to see you. Good morning. Thank you for showing up. Makes me smile when I see you. Say happy birthday to Jelani for me, please. I need to send him a birthday gift. I need to create some new birthday gift. We haven't done any merch in a while. Ladybugs. Martin, good to see you. 0, I have not. I don't know what the telepathy files is. I don't know what that is. I get so locked into what I record because right now we're doing, I think, 7 shows. Avatar, Freerun, which is about to end next week. Avatar, Freerun, Invincible, Death Note. Those are all the anime or animated ones, right? And Breaking Bad, Severance with Jill. What am I missing? Attack on Titan. Oh my gosh. So there's 5 animated and 2 non-animated. 7 shows. So in 1 week, there's 7 recordings, basically an hour and 15 to an hour and a half each is what it takes to record and then get edited down. So, hey, Jelani, good to see you. One day I'll meet you in person and I'll get your autograph because I know you're going places. If my son ever makes it in acting, which he wants to do, and he loves acting, and he's great at producing film, he's got so much talent, Tony does. it would be weird for people to be like, wow, he's been in a movie or he's been in this. Because to me, he is just my son. But Jelani, he's got that look. He's going somewhere. Oh man. So I start at 9:30. I've got about 10 more minutes and then I head out. But I will probably record the 21 Pilots song this afternoon. I'm pretty sure. And I've got to record Breaking Bad. Tony is actually filming, a friend of his is using our house to do his film. So they're doing scenes in the dining room, the living room, and an upstairs bedroom, but it's all decorated in Christmas. We have our Christmas tree up. We have garland on the staircase. There are wreaths everywhere. It is all Christmas in our house because that's when his film is set in. Oh. Do you ever get people who like have a problem being themselves, so their confidence goes away, and then they spend their week rebuilding it just for it to happen again? Man, it's like Groundhog's Day, Yuri, or Severance. Yes, definitely. Izzy, good morning. Rise and shine. It's rainy here in Houston, so there's not much to be super excited about. Look at that. Izzy, Chewy comment back to back. Appreciate y'all. Love you too. One day I'll meet y'all too. I don't know when. I want to just kind of travel around. Get an RV. I wouldn't do an RV very well. I'd have to fly somewhere. I'm doing good. Aiden, good to see you as well. I'm doing good this morning, y'all. I'm a little stressed out about my air conditioning unit, hoping it can get fixed because Tony's friend's doing this film today and it's not cooling down. So they may be a little bit stuck. 100. Oh man, David. That's what it normally is here. Truman Show. Holly, therapy in a couple hours, but want to cancel. That's so true. That happens so much. We're just a few steps down or up from a dentist. I feel like sometimes I want to go get my teeth like worked on and cleaned up and ready, but I'm not sure what's going to happen in there. So I think I'd rather just not. Holly, appreciate the honesty. It's so refreshing to have honesty. And I like people who come in and say, I didn't want to come here today. I don't want to do this. And then I'll usually say, so if you did want to be here and you did want to deal with something that's not always that great, what would it be? Like, let's pretend for a minute and just settle in. I actually really like The Truman Show. It's one of my favorites. Jill hates it. Juice World, love me some juice. Love the juice. So aside from all my first world problems here with my air conditioning unit and my leak in the kitchen and what else did I say was going on? I don't know. Life's good. Life is worth living. Yep. That's true. Chewy, I agree. Good to have good friends, you know? I made my niece cry and now I'm mean and ugly. Children are so awesome. I love working with children. Even though I don't really work with them anymore in the office, I just love them. Well, check. Thank you and welcome. Chat away. If you chat enough, you'll get the number 1 or 2 crown. Whoever chats the most gets that 1 and 2 purple thing, which is kind of cool. Favorite Breaking Bad character? I really want to think about that. Okay. There's a favorite character and then there's the one I think is the best character, like does their character the best. All right. The one I think that does their character the best is Skylar. It's not about liking the character, even though I do like her. It's about playing that role the best given the circumstance, being pregnant, being married, being desperate, hopeless, all that stuff. Favorite character so far is probably Jesse. And I say it because he's just him. I almost feel like he doesn't have to work to be that character. I don't know him as a person, but it seems like it fit him. That casting was amazing for him. Jeffrey, thank you so much for the donation. Can you please react to Denzel Curry? Walk-in love from Bulgaria. I wish we could. I hope we can. I don't know, man. I remember seeing him in at the he was with Suicide Boys last year, right? Isn't he the one that did Kurt Cobain? Dun, 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 dun. We crossed him backstage last time when he was finishing because the Suicide Boys were going on. I saw Elizabeth's comment. Are you excited for 21 Pilots? Heck yeah, but I'm scared. Is it okay to be scared, Elizabeth? Because when I watch it and react to it, I feel like if you don't get everything right, everybody's all over you for it. And I just want to watch it, enjoy it, and try to learn because it's been a while. Think of Juice WRLD, haven't gone through so much, hadn't done so many drugs. Yep, I think so. I think it would have been incredible. One of the biggest ever. Clout Cobain, that's right. No, I've not read The Three Body Problem. Haven't read that. Okay, a few more minutes and then I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Dead by Never. Hey Tom, me again. LOL. Wondering if you had any experience of patients with derealization. Yes. I've struggled for a few years with it and I'm looking for advice on dealing with it. It's hard. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Appreciate the question and you supporting. The thing, yes, it's not easy to do virtually like this. The main thing to look for in that is what the typical trigger points are to getting in that state and trying to get ahead of it and also trying to work on it when it's not happening. It's like anxiety. When that happens, I try to tell people that the time to work on anxiety is not when it's there, it's when it's not there. And so you want to be able to practice grounding yourself. You want to be able to practice seeing where you are consciously as a person here, now, in this world, and regularly feed yourself that consciousness of where you are, who you're with, what you see, because anytime derealization kicks in and it's almost like out of body stuff kicks in, the first key, if they're in my office with me, is to get them back here with me. But usually, I mean, that's dissociation. So usually comes from trauma, something big that's happened in life. And it doesn't mean that's coming up for you. It could be just a situation you're in that re-triggers it. And sometimes triggers are not consciously, we aren't aware of them. Sight, smell, sound, taste, touch, all of those senses, how they kick in. But try to practice grounding yourself and really seeing your feet on the ground, the things you're touching, the chair I'm sitting in and how it's holding me, the things that are in front of me, and really like practice holding something, feeling the warmth on the coffee that I'm holding, you know, seeing it move around, really getting grounded. Yep, I will, Chewy. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. About to say bye. And sadly, it's like dissociation, ladybugs, yeah. It's kind of an out-of-body experience is the easiest way I can explain it to just in the lay terms of you don't feel like you're in your body at the moment. Usually it's dissociation, which means it's kind of like when you're daydreaming and you kind of stare off and you're in another world. But at this point, it feels like you're out of your body, like you're not even in the body that you have. Hey, Jenna. Yeah, keep grinding on it. Appreciate you, Dad. Bye. Never. Kristen, good to see you. Okay, hope you have a good day. Ladybugs, thank you. Y'all go have a great day. And man, I can't wait to hear about that concert too, by the way, next week. Stay strong, David. All right, y'all. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next reaction.